Hello subscribers, welcome to a live stream of Wizardry 8, playing the vanilla version on Expert Iron Man with a solo character. Alright, I think there was a slime out here or something. Okay, it looks like it's going. Let's see if we can get it to show up again. It was a languid slime. Hey Zombo, welcome in. How are you doing? That's funny. Hey, Zesty Piggy, welcome in. How are you? Roaches. Perfect.
Stay with me. This could get messy.
Glad you're doing well, Zesty. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
We did it!
Both 39. It's going fast. Nope. Game gets so confused when you do a defend and then combat ends.
Let's do it! We did it!
Alright, perfect. Got 79 corals left before we'll have to go get some more from Burrs.
Let's do it!
What are the plans for this character? This character is going to remain a ranger the rest of the game. We're going to focus on getting them up high level here in the monastery, so that when we go to Arnica or wherever, we can deal with the monsters there. Because we keep running into things that can paralyze, or we're just too weak or whatever. So it's going to be tricky because as we level up, there are some monsters in here that can knock you out and paralyze you, but we can use this jail cell to help minimize the chance of getting wiped. So that's what the attempt's going to be. We'll see how it plays out. We'll eventually get Element Shield, which will help tremendously against paralyze, but that's a long way off.
Let's do it! We did it!
48 range combat. The nice thing about the ranger's critical hit applying to range combat is that you don't have a separate skill of critical strike, which hogs up some of the training. So it allows our bow and range to go a lot faster, and yet we still get critical strikes. That's one kind of hidden advantage of a ranger.
Stay with me. This could get messy.
You never really appreciate how much magic, screen, and element shield, soul shield helped until you played without them for a bit. Yeah. Especially on expert. Expert just wrecks you with magic resistance.
We did it.
40 bow.
Stay with me.
Okay, that's a
Could get
languid
messy.
because he started combat from back there. So we need to get him to come forward. I'm gonna move over here. Clear shot at him. Oh, Zesty, thank you so much for subscribing. 1 month tier 1. Thank you. I really appreciate that. How can you not see that guy? Yeah, thanks so much for the support. Really appreciate it. That was kind of weird. There was like a delay.
We did it.
I saw the message from Twitch itself, and then it showed in the chat. It's very kind. But my chat will keep up. It acted kind of weird last time. You've really been enjoying watching the play? Cool. I appreciate it.
Stay with me. This could get messy.
Extended range, good. And for weapon skill, we're actually using a whip in melee range with a heater shield we found.
Now that was satisfying.
Whips don't do a whole lot of damage, but it's been working out pretty well. It doesn't use much stamina. As long as we can hide and do it in this jail cell, then it works out pretty well. And get stamina back this way. Defend, attack. Slashing weapons have minus to penetrate, but bonus to hit.
We did it.
$41 bow, close combat 15, range combat 50. Nice. Okay, let's get a little throwing training here too.
Let's do it. We did it.
The Belmont run. Hey, Cobania, welcome in. How are you doing? Exactly. Trevor or Belmont? Now, the funny thing is, the flail is considered a bashing weapon. but the
Stay with me.
whip is
This could
lashing.
get messy.
Keep throwing to 30 so we can throw stink bombs. Convenience says, one of the later games you end up fighting at Belmont, and I fully understand why Dracula has a whole castle to whittle you down and proceed to zone you. Yes, I know which one you're talking about. It's a pain.
We did it.
Throwing 20, ranged combat 51. You like Simon, Trevor, and Richter? I don't know that name. Richter Belmont's the Super Nintendo Dracula X career. I played Dracula X, but I didn't know the character's name.
Let's do it.
Let's whip some bats.
We did it.
7 Mason Flail. Vania says Leon is cool too, but he is in the 3D PlayStation 2 Lament of Innocence. I wish they gave him more combos.
Stay with me. This could get messy.
Hey there, Igloo. Welcome in. How are you? Element Shield and Soul Shield are almost required spells. Yeah, if you have Magic Screen, you can do without both of those. But you can do without Soul Shield a lot of times. With Element Shield or Magic Screen, you usually need. Especially mid to late game.
We did it.
Throwing 23. Look at that. Range combat 53. I do wonder. I never use slings on Rangers. I am curious. Their critical hit ability should apply to it. Because it says ranged criticals. The thing is, I know it does not apply to throwing. Like throwing of darts. Only the ninjas does that. So I'm assuming it will not apply to a sling. But I don't know that for sure. I guess we'll probably end up finding out eventually.
Stay with me. This could get messy.
We see a critical hit. There's casters that'll just spam whipping rocks or crush. Yes, definitely. You can find gear that protect you good enough. And if you have good heal all on a party member, like a bard that can spam heal all, then you're fine, even without the magic resistance. But not easy.
Give me something to shoot, darling.
Sambo says, reminds me of those Geomancer scams that did 5 consecutive crushes on our bishop. Yeah. That is a rough one to deal with. Especially when they go first and you have no chance. With a surprise. Hype train completed level 1, 31%. Thanks to Piggy's donation there, description.
We did it!
26 throwing. We're just 4 away from throwing safe stink bombs.
Stay with me. This could get messy.
Which experience do we have? 40,000 already. Nice. Igloo says I had a productive meeting today. I feel much better. I showed a lot of work and testing.
Satisfying.
Cool. We finally get done with the stuff. It's really nice. Yeah, absolutely. Productivity is great feeling. Not in the moment, obviously, but once you achieve a goal or someone appreciates what's been done, that's fantastic.
We did it!
29 throwing.
Let's do it.
This one can probably reach us. Oh, it's still extended? Oh, that one's short. Okay. We don't have many hit points. We don't want these things biting us.
They're all over me.
Yeah, there's one at the door there.
do it.
Let's see if that gave us 30. Sure did. Range combat 60. That is leveling up so fast. I think that's with the bonus, though. Yeah, that's why. That's with the Ranger's bonus. %25 bonus. Okay, throwing 30. Good. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and go get some more whirls.
I see something moving.
Perfect.
Got some new stuff in stock.
All right, let's see here. Oh, nice. Lots of squirrels. Let's go ahead and buy some more bullet stones too. That looks good.
Come back in.
It was. I see something moving. I see something
All
moving.
right, we got something out there. What is that? Roaches. Let's avoid them. Fight those in the cell. Perfect. You had a really long walk, Covania?
Let's do it. Now that was satisfying.
Nice.
We did it.
42 bow, 61 ranged. You explored your new neighborhood and had a leapfrog in the foot unfriendly areas. Old people drive poorly.
Stay with me. This could get messy.
Not good.
We did it.
43 bow. Hey, Liverbest, welcome in. How are you? So next time a group of bandits retreat, do you just let them go? Yeah. When it's level 10s that are running and can potentially surround me, and we only have 4 Hagardi patrol, which half of them ran away, then yes. That was a scam.
Let's do it.
All the times I've played this game, I had never seen that happen.
We did it.
44 bow. Yeah, you do normally, but because they've never done that before, I didn't think it was going to be a problem.
Let's do it.
And probably wouldn't have been if all the Hagardi fought, but 1 or 2 of them decided to run too.
We did it.
It was just a weird, weird situation. That's the thing about a solo Iron Man, you can't make any mistakes. If you have one mistake, one thing that goes wrong, you're done. That's why save scumming just makes the game so much easier. Magnitudes easier. Kalania says, no wholesome wall meat to comfort you. Yeah, where's our pork chop? Let's crack open the wall and get a pork chop. At least you get Ninja Aid sippy cups.
Stay with me. This could get messy. Now that was satisfying. We did it!
Oh, 45, range combat 62. Nice. Hang on 1 second, guys. Got someone working in my hallway. I'm gonna try to block some of the noise a little bit. All right, I'm back. Back to the old grindstone. The elixir of youth. I got some roaches.
This could get messy.
Wow, training scam. No increase.
Let's do it.
Bad infestation.
Now that was satisfying.
That was satisfying, I have to admit.
Now that was satisfying. We did it.
Ah, still no training. You heard the background noises? Yeah. Hopefully it's not going to be too loud. He says some really... Zombo says some really light knocking. Just typical prison cell noise. Yeah, exactly.
Let's do it.
It adds to the immersion.
We did it.
Still no training. Scam, scam. Is that a Edgar Allan Poe quote there, Covania? Sounds like something. It's from the Raven. Okay, gotcha. Definitely sounded like an Edgar Allan Poe story. From The Simpsons. Zombo says, I had never watched The Simpsons. I actually watched before The Simpsons where it was its own show on Tracy Ullman. I think that was her name. The Tracy Ullman comedian. She had a late night show, and that's where The Simpsons started. She'd have like a very short, like 2-3 minute cartoon of The Simpsons. And they gradually introduced more characters. But it was always really short. And those were the only ones I really saw. And then I'm like, wow, that thing got its own show? That's where you heard it first, Semble? Igloo says he hasn't watched The Simpsons for years. Still remember a lot for some reason. It was probably a super popular show. Hey, Dark Savant, welcome in. How are you doing? Indeed. And not even to savant things, just to some hooligans. Died to hooligans. It used to be on Fox every day, not just Sunday. The Simpsons.
Stay with me.
Roaches.
Could get messy.
So that says what's that banging? Covania says immersion. I got somebody working in my hallway. Covania says I almost got kicked out of AP English because I never did homework. So I gambled my place in class by memorizing and reciting the Raven in one day. Nice. Did you do the whole story, Covania? So that's really crazy. Wow, that's crazy. Igloo says there hasn't been a show in a long time that I was genuinely interested in. The Fallout show I may watch. Yeah, I watched Fallout, but I haven't played the games, so I had no reference for them. You forgot it the next week, Covania? It just crammed it in, huh? Oh, that's the bad thing about cramming. Just just to get by. I had to do some of that in college sometimes. Fallout Show is a really fun show as long as you don't care about the lore, Dark Spot says. Yeah, I didn't know the lore, so for me, I wasn't blocked by that. Yeah, I remember you saying that, Igloo. You started Fallout 4 again. It's been fun. Oh, monsters, where you at? You have it set on very hard. The only weapon that does decent damage is the missile launcher. Okay. Vania says need an emotional support mini nuke launcher. And Savant says you should try playing chaos mode sometimes. Oh, it's a mod, chaos mod. You'll never forget the moment a pool cue explodes like a mini nuke with each strike.
Stay with me. This could get messy.
Nice.
We did it!
37 bow. You just spam missile turrets to kill attacks. Reverse pickpocketed grenades. You put grenades in their pockets. That's funny. Experience we have 50. Being stubborn. Okay, let's go open the chest with the noxious slime. And we can go get the stamina book.
There's something.
Yeah, the Wizardry rocket launcher is really bad.
Let's grab it. I see something moving.
Alright, let's see what we get. Oh, we got a stink bomb at least. Ranger actually has decent output damage early on. Liverbest says stink bomb is a gentle name for a smell that kills. Yes. It would be funny if it was called silent but deadly. Okay, back to resting. Crazy how fast we go through. You know. There we go.
Stay with me. This could get messy.
Nice.
Now that was satisfying. We did it.
Come back, slime.
Stay with me. This could get messy.
Back to extermination. Yeah, the RFS voice. Exterminate.
We did it!
Nice. Stubborn again. Probably start a game 3 ninja 1 bishop thing.
Stay with me. This could get messy. We did it! do it.
One shot, one kill.
We did it!
You don't play full parties if the game splits experience, Igloo? I don't know of any game that RPG that does not split experience. Roaches, I hear them.
Stay with me. This could get messy. Now that was satisfying. We did it!
Oh, ranged and mythology. Nice. In Baldur's Gate 3, everyone is the same level. So you're saying it doesn't split the experience in Baldur's Gate 3? I would find that highly unlikely. Unless it's because you only have one real character and the rest are all NPCs. It doesn't make any sense. Games like Wasteland, the character that gets the kill gets the experience. But that's still in essence splitting because everybody's contributing or they're just sitting there not doing anything. In that case, they'll never level up or get skills, so they're kind of useless anyway. Unless you're just using them as like a meat shield and that's it. Everyone gets same experience. It artificially keeps everyone the same level? Yeah, that'd be the same thing as sharing, kind of. But that's weird if each class doesn't have like if classes all have the same experience tables, it makes zero sense. Hey, Mr. Spock, welcome in. How are you doing? Happy Thursday.
We did it!
Early bird stream went great, Mr. Spock. We're getting lots of progress with this ranger.
Stay with me. This could get messy. We did it!
No, I agree, Mr. Spock. This one has a lot of potential, especially the way I'm going to be doing it. We're going to keep him in here and level him up in the monastery before we leave. So it definitely has potential. So it sounds like Baldur's Gate 3 works just like any other D&D game, though, Igloo. That's how they all work. It shares the experience. All the party members get an even amount. So, I mean, Gold Box games, you could leave characters behind and go do a fight with a single character, but it's still going to split the experience across any number of characters you have in the fight.
Let's do it. We did it.
Yeah, the pool of Viridians allows you to do the 1 versus 1 training. That's the only Gold Box game that has that, actually. So Baldur's Gate 1 didn't split the experience. It went all to one character if you wanted. So after battle, you picked which character received what percentage of experience. Is that how that worked? Fantasy 3 does a similar thing. It's kind of a silly way to do it. Doesn't make much sense because everybody else was there. Yeah, Mr. Spike, you can't fight train in the others. Yep. You're not making much sense, Igloo. I'm going to be honest. So that's the same thing as in a gold box game. You go to the guild, you do a fight with one character. So if you have 5 characters in a fight, are you saying after the battle you get to pick which the experience gets assigned to? Because if not, it has nothing to do with experience splitting. It has to do with the fact that you're fighting with only one character.
This could get messy.
So you're avoiding splitting the experience because of that. But then the fights should be a lot harder because you only have one character. Mr. Spock's more interesting way to do level ups would be training meters that actually only boost what you used in your fights. Yes, that's how my Forteverse game is. I think I made it where 50% of the experience is just a shared pool, and then the other 50% is based on merit. For the ones that contribute more based on skills and things that they use that actually contribute, they can then get an extra, 50% of the pie or whatever. That way, it won't get completely unbalanced where no one gets, where there's someone that gets no experience. But then merit also contributes. So it's like a best of both worlds. Yeah, if the game's giving experience to one character, if that's the only character you have, that's like every other game. That's just you're just doing a solo there. So if monsters are worth 10,000, if killing one monster is worth 10,000 experience, pretty much every RPG, if you have more than one character, will take the 10,000 experience and divide it by the number of characters you have. Otherwise, the one character gets full experience. That's how every RPG I can think of, except for Fantasy 2 and 3, where you can decide after combat, you're presented with a dialogue, and you can assign up to uh, you can give 33% minimum to character, or up to 100%. So you can, if you had 6 characters and you put 100% on all of them, it would get divided by 6. If you put 33% on one, then the other 5 would get the value divided by 5, and the other guy would get even a smaller sliver. And then the 5 would pick up the other 66% from the one character. Really complicated, more complicated than it needs to be. It's kind of weird that the player decides instead of the game engine based on merit. It's more like you're the dungeon master and the player.
We did it!
35 throwing.
Let's do it! We did it!
Nice. $64,000 experience. Getting there. I'm gonna go pick up some more ammo.
I see something moving. I see something moving.
Whoa.
Stay with me. This could get messy.
Damn.
Got some news.
I think I have 2 short bows. Yep.
Come back and.
It was a pleasure. Spotted a wild one. I see something moving. Let's grab it. There's something.
Yeah, it sounds like the Baldur's Gate 3 dismiss isn't permanent. The weird thing is that they still get experience when they're not in combat. That makes no sense. Unless they're forced upon you later. Like JRPGs tend to do that a lot. Someone will leave the party. You're forced to get them back into your party again later. And then they're stronger for some reason. As though they had done things on their own. But it makes zero sense for them to still give them experience even if you don't want them in your party anymore. It makes me wonder if there's just an option of permanently remove or something instead of dismiss. And then they never come back.
Stay with me. This could get messy.
Yeah, I'd be really curious to know if they get experience when they're dead. Because that just sounds like a terrible design decision to me.
We did it! Stay with me. This could get messy.
It's the Weekend at Bernie's experience trail. You just drag around his dead body and he gets experience.
We did it!
That's funny. Zombo says, well, if you can revive the NPC, that means they have a soul floating around there following you. Maybe they can learn and gain experience through observation. We can't just gatekeep experience like that. That's the way to go through adventuring. Become a level 20 powerful magic user by just hitching a ride, not doing anything. Yeah. Zesty says it'd be funny to see one party member puppeteering a dead one so the dead party member still got experience. Yeah, that'd be great. Take their arms and I'm casting. Isn't that how Slimer got so good in Ghostbusters, Mr. Spock says? I didn't know hardly anything about Ghostbusters. I saw that such a long time ago. Definitely not Gary Gygax's D&D. He explicitly says how to do experience.
Stay with me. This
And
could
it's
get
about
messy.
merit. You don't get carried.
We did it!
72 ranged combat. Wow. It's getting up there. Just a fat green ghost, but the cartoon, he knows how to operate the ghost hunting equipment. Yeah, but he's not dead, right? I mean, he's undead, being a ghost. Different than soul. That's a totally different concept. Being very stubborn. Alright, I'm gonna go after the spiders because this is going too slow.
I see something moving. Let's do it. Now that was satisfying. could get messy. I see something moving. I see something moving.
Now they run away, and then we blast them again. That's right, out of context, D Forte.
We did it! Now, what do you suppose will happen when I touch this?
How many resurrection powders are we gonna get? We got 3 on the first part. Let's see if we get lucky again. Makes sense now why Larian is not going to be using D&D in their next game. Zesty says the Brotherhood owes you some money for the pest control. Yeah, exactly, Zesty. We're an exterminator contractor.
Oh, now this
Wow,
one
we
is
got
cheaper.
3. That's a lot of money. Liverbest likes the Pathfinder rule set.
I see something moving.
Got some new stuff. Come back in.
It was a pleasure.
Alright, now we gotta get Gregor out of the
I
hallway.
see something moving. Spotted a wild one.
86,000 experience. Trying to decide if I want to apply one more level up right now. I don't think quite yet.
Stay with me. This could get messy. We did it!
55 bow.
Let's do it! We did it!
Hey Sever, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? 53 emoticons. Wow, nice. Covania says Sever reminds me of those dictator generals with the crazy amount of badges. That's funny. And Severb has the wounds to show for it with his Baldur's Gate 3 runs.
Stay with me. This could get messy.
I have to keep muting my mic because of the noise in the hallway.
We did it!
75 range combat, that's crazy good for this early. That's what the 25% bonus that Rangers get. Yes, Zesty, that's exactly it. Trying to minimize it for you guys.
Stay with me. This could get messy.
Sylvania the Poet.
We did it!
40 throwing, wow.
Let's do it! We did it!
Definitely need to train the whip more in case we run out of ammo while we're in here. We need to fight something through the bars. Because as the monsters get stronger, we could potentially run into some really dangerous things here. Suburbs telling us about National Guard.
Stay with me. This could get messy.
Badges. There's a whole bunch of them.
Now that was satisfying.
Ah, he dropped a short bow.
We did it!
What do we got? Bats.
Let's do it.
Whip some bats. You want a card-binded staple on your chest uniform and have people flip through your accomplishments. That's pretty funny, Covania. With your creativity, you need to, if you don't, you need to either write or come up with ideas for games and stuff.
We did it!
That's pretty funny. You want it to look like a jousting plate shield on a cuirass. uh, Back to waiting on the monsters.
Stay with me. This could get messy. We did it!
12 Mason Flail, 18 Close Combat.
Stay with me. This could get messy.
Yeah, too dangerous.
We did it!
Somehow I gotta get these guys to move. There we go.
Let's do it!
Missed the last half hour due to commute zombie. Made it to 100,000 experience. That's the point where left for fighter. Arnica. Yeah,
We did it!
we left for Arnica with the fighter. Yep. So we have 76 range combat. Mason Flail we're working on right now. It's low, but it's getting there. Shield, same deal. Bow's 55, throwing's 40. So we're doing pretty good. And we'll apply another level up fairly soon. Just one level up so we get monsters that are worth more experience. So as we're getting these kills, it'll queue it up faster. And then once we get probably, I don't know, maybe 500,000 experience, we'll apply a whole bunch of level ups all at once. I might do it around 200,000, 250,000, we'll see. Because then the monsters we fight will be much harder and we get way more experience for killing them. I think the highest level monster you can fight in here is probably around level 12 or so. 13 maybe. But they are very dangerous ones. Most dangerous are the metal slimes and the emerald slimes because they can paralyze us. So I don't know. I'm a little bit hesitant to try to fight those in here. If I can spawn them in the cell and then I move and attack them, it might be okay. But those emerald slimes get so many attacks. You get paralyzed by that, you could be dead real quick. Alright guys, I'll have to call it quits here in just a couple minutes. Well, yeah, we're gonna have a ranger. No, we're not gonna leave this monastery until we have over 1,000,000 experience. We're gonna be level... I need to get the character to like level 15 before we even leave. Because what keeps happening is I go to Arnica and we either get paralyzed or we get attacked by things where we can't do enough damage to kill them. So it's just not working long term. The thing is, once we level up in here, the monsters are going to be so much harder that they're going to give us a ton of experience. So we can get to the 1,000,000 mark pretty quickly based on them being much more difficult. But it makes me super nervous about the ones that paralyze.
Stay with me.
So we just have to really be careful. Eventually we'll have element shield, which will help. But the problem is if we rest in here and they attack us while we're sleeping, they can kill us. So I'll have to like sleep over here and try to get them to not spawn inside the jail cell. Because sometimes they will. They'll spawn right in the jail cell and then you're screwed. You just have to try to get it positioned right to prevent that. It's gonna be rough. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be rough. But it's just not working going to Arnica level 9, 10. Because then we can't even like walk around on Arnica Road or anything either.
We did it.
So we're trying this. We'll see how it pans out in the end. It's no guarantee it's going to work.
We did it.
But we'll do our best. Ranger has a lot of potential if we spend enough time training them. Because it's pretty versatile. We'll have a lot of options with them. As long as we can keep them alive. Zesty says, I think level 15 Ranger is something like 3,000,000 experience. Yeah. I think we can get to level 10 or 11 with like 250,000, maybe a little more than that. Yeah, it's probably going to be 2 million-ish. But again, when you start fighting monsters that are level 9 or 10, we're going to get like 100,000 experience in one fight. As long as we're can do enough damage output to kill them. So we'll get experience very quickly. I'm hoping that our critical hit on the ranged will speed it up a little bit. Like if we run into metallic slimes or something. But it's going to be hard, but it'll be fun. We'll see how it goes. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.